Hello, my name is Ken Schwartz of Precise Sharpening, and in this video, this will be the third video of the Nubatama Ume series. The Ume series, and this is the 1000 grit stone, and I'm introducing the third of these almost identical stones, except for the hardness difference between them. I had just finished in a previous video, and this is the hard stone as opposed to the regular one, and wanted to make the additional comment that the porosity of the stone, after a very brief amount of soaking, seems to absorb water even slower, and this is a finer grit. And I had finished doing, in addition to this mukomono, the front bevel of the mukomono, I had done the front bevel of this Japanese chisel. So I'm going to go on from this stone to the extra hard stone, and we're going to do the back of the chisel. So again, this is the extra hard stone, and we're going to give this a try now and see how this works out. I was quite pleased with the hard one. Again, it's a bit more Shapton-like and more of a less porous stone, extremely fine, abrasive particulate, nearly 100% swarf. So let's see how we do with this. Again, this is the extra hard one. Okay, let's give it a little more water exposure. It may be that this seems to be even less porous. So this particular version, the extra hard version, will appeal to two groups of people. People who prefer very hard stones, and people who have particular needs, such as the backs of chisels, of Japanese chisels that are all very hard steel, and need a lot of precision without even the slightest bit of stone deformity as the stone gets used from wear, even within the small amount within a sharpening session. Again, you know, the Nubatama line, it does have the capacity to be very specific and address very specific needs of sharpeners. We expect to have a very sophisticated group of sharpeners. The softer stone of the bunch, or the standard stone, I guess would be a more accurate way to put it, we feel is an ideal formulation for use for knives. So let's check this out a little bit and see where we are here. Okay, so we're going to begin sharpening the back of this chisel, and get some impressions. Okay, go from this side a little bit. All right, very hard, bordering on scratchy, but not quite. We can see that very interestingly, very little swarf is generated, very fine. It's hitting higher spots of the stone. The water is staying on the stone. You're still getting feedback from the stone, but it's of a much more precise, less intense nature. Very bright, shiny finish. Very nice. So, in particular, this stone I think will have a very strong appeal to both woodworkers, also straight razor users, who will find that the precision of a harder stone like this will help them in terms of more precisely defining the geometry of their straight razor. I look forward to your comments, and again, these are the Nubatama stones. They're in the Ume series, 1000 grit. A very unusual thing to have 3 different formulations within one single stone type. I think that our customer base will be most appreciative of addressing their concerns by allowing this very specific level of design in our stones. Thank you for your time. These will be available at Chef Knives to Go in Ken's Corner. Again, these are the prototypes, but please send inquiries to us so that we can get an idea of increased customer interest in this most unusual group of stones.